Check, microphone check. We're checking the microphone. Does any of this work? Looks like maybe not. Check, microphone check. Hello. I cannot see a dang thing. I think I'm gonna. Oh, is it coming through? Is it making it through? All right. Hello, everybody. Please do not hack my server. Thanks. Hello and welcome to this semi-experimental little streamlet, whereupon we're going to be just messing around a little bit with guitar, maybe a little drumming, maybe a tiny little bit of saxophone play, but a lot of game dev. Mostly what we're going to be doing here is trying to get the LLM feature working on the fortune teller script. Alright, anyway, so we're checking the fortune teller script, we're having it. Just take a quick look. Table exists, fortune teller API. Probably should have had it read the specific fortune teller page there. Sometimes we're going to be popping in, sometimes we will be right here on cam. Oops, that didn't work at all, did it? Oh, nope, there we are. Elgato is still coming through. It looks like, it sounds like. I'm just going to do a quick double check of the stream's fidelity and authenticity and all of that kind of fun stuff. So let's see. I should now be streaming. So let's get a little loop going. And I cannot. Sometimes we're going to be popping in, sometimes. That's pretty low. I'm going to turn that microphone up. Let's just turn that sucker up just a little bit so we're a tiny bit more audible. Well, hey there, folks. I'm back. Right now, I'm just doing a little discussion with the robot about continuous integration. If you do happen to be watching this, please join us at indiedb.com /game/cryptocrush. We really do appreciate having you join us there and other places. And if you would be so kind as to upvote us just sort of generally supporting our work, that would be super.
Well, hey there, folks. I'm back.
Oops, pardon the
Right
loop.
now, I'm just doing
Sounds like I got the audio loop there fixed. We're at 177 today on IndieDB, so that's nice. Popularity is on the up. I'm just going to check in on a couple of things and see if Google's dice roller is fixed. In fact, please read. So what I do is I just open every session by getting the context right. Please read cursor, read me first, and then agentic index, and that is going to read me first, then agentic index, and that's going to get this guy started. What we want to do is to remove the minigame button as pictured in the screen. I'm going to keep it simple this morning. From the lobby. And I am going to check this guy's. Yeah, I'm going to check this guy's server because he's the first person that's bothered to interact with me about this game in a little while, so I'm going to show a little appreciation. Perfect. I found the minigame button in the lobby. Oh, and we might as well go ahead and stream this to Discord and maybe even Pump Fun while we're at it. Nobody really looks at my Pump Fun, but on the off chance that someone does and wants to invest in my game through this mechanism, then God knows I will be more than happy to allow that. If you do have any interest in investing in us, I'll flash some wallet addresses here in just a second, and you can use those to donate to the game. Through Ethereum, you can always donate on Twitch. I really do appreciate any subscriptions or follows that anybody might choose to toss my way. It's always welcome to have any sort of support. We also have a Cash app and a variety of other ways that you can help the game if you choose to do so. I'm also, of course, recording this for posterity, and not just posterity, but to upload it to various services so that we can get the word out and around about the magic of Crypto Crush. And away we go. Time to start. I'm just going to check in on some people. Interesting. Alright, and I am streaming, so away we go. I'm not 100% sure what that means. Pardon me real quick, I'm just going to check that username. Okay. Well, whatever. Good to have you here. I don't see anybody popping into the stream, so if anybody did want to pop in, that'd be great. It's always good to see you here. I'm going to be here all dang day, so this stream might be running a little long. I'm going to try not to expose any passwords here. Gotta admit, sometimes I don't yet have the best DevSec policies, but I'm trying to update those suckers already. Let's see if they fixed the lobby. Not too bad. We're getting there. Problem. Let's go ahead and remove. Nice work. Please also remove these buttons. Button. Who's not got the button anymore? Yep, my partner developer is working on some other stuff, so I don't know what's going to be up with her. She'll be back here in just a second. That'll be, then we'll have the Reaper and Matt show, which honestly I might make some graphics for. So let's slide around and just see what we got here. Check microphone, check. Cool. Looks like the close-up on my main screen is coming through. You can see a little bit more about the Crypto Crush game. One of the things we're going to be trying to do today, God help us, is add a little tiny bit of possibly some more graphics to this. 3D graphics can be a hell of a hard time, so it can be super duper crunchy to try to add that sort of stuff. Ooh, okay, well that looks fun. Could definitely do that. Occasionally little jobs will pop by. You may hear a little chirp here and there. I am also a working software developer, and I'm open to work, so if you happen to be looking for a software developer, please let me know, and I will vibe code you up some awesome stuff. I say vibe code. Please don't take that as a diminutive. I really enjoy coding with artificial intelligence, and can pop out simple little things like mini games very quickly. And if you like mini games, God knows I do, you can play them here. If I got full development cash, I might even be making a bigger game than this. This is, obviously this is just a little mini game. I've netted a grand total of 3,200 bronze over the course of playing, but that's because it is currently very easy. All you have to do is simply set it to spin all these wheels, and we haven't quite gotten the logic right. So it doesn't quite understand how to not just give away huge amounts of cash. What we might do is we might just add a little progressive logic to this, whereby, oops, I'm managing to lose. Impressive. Yay, big win. And most interestingly, we can save our win to the Iris blockchain. And it goes in there. It's on the Iris blockchain now. This slot machine win, timestamp version. I think I'm gonna add like a sequential. I'm gonna add probably a sequencing number. We're gonna put a little bit more raw data in this. I also notice, got an immediate problem. And it just puts way too much character information in there, but that's okay. It's Iris. It can handle the data. Our little JSON file is nothing compared to what Iris can chew through without really any trouble. So, next up, what are we trying to do here? Well, first things first, we're checking on vibe coding job 1, which was removing those buttons from the lobby. Excellent. Buttons have been effectively removed. I feel like we should expand the day-night system very slightly, but you know, what are you gonna do? Vernal Equinox. Vernal season is our first season. It's a little crunchy. I'm kind of wondering how this is gonna work. I think it'll actually take 10 real human days, 10 Earth days, for us to advance to Estival. So we'll see. Right now, everything is kind of display quality, but we can go into our amusing admin home here. and we can just grab some of these admin tools and check out things like the seasons. Seasons administration doesn't work perfectly, but we will note that it gives us a little bit more information. We've currently got no season history because we just restarted the server. So when it advances seasons, hopefully this will print the right information in. I am looking forward to doing, speaking of seasons, I'm looking forward to doing an open game test soon with real money so that people can help me with my development and play the game. And we'll all have a really good time together, I hope. I hope nobody gets too mad at me. It won't necessarily be perfect at first, but that's okay. Here are some race entries. We've got just basic bonus stat formulas. These are the race definitions and statistics. All of this can be accessed through the admin tools. So if you just want to see the difference between a Baum, a Goblin, and a Gnome, that information's all right here. Looks like we have one Baum progressing. They're level 13. A couple of Gnomes haven't really leveled up. 6 humans in the game. Looks like we've got some Lacerta. Nobody's playing any Remnants or Stygians yet, but that kind of makes sense, as those are more elite classes that require some amount of storyline stuff that may not even work yet. So we'll see if that turns out to be the case. Here's a similar class page. Some of these abilities work, some of them do not yet work. We should probably flag which bonuses work and which ones don't. Alright, I'm just watching something else here. Let's see. See some recent class activity. This is me leveling up, I think, in the Scavenger class within the last 7 days, it claims. Well, that's cool. Always nice to level up. And looks like the class unlocks page is sort of... I'd say this could use a little touch-up here. And speaking of which, next up, kind of a little marketing thing. Let's see if I can figure out where do they put the press kit. Is that what I'm looking for? Header icon. No, that's stuff we would load in. Add a bunch of stuff there. So let's look just a bit. Where can we find NDD preview button? You know what? I'm not going to waste any time. Okay, neat, yes. Getting advanced security, that was fun. Okay. Well, that's distracting. Oh, sorry, okay, I got just completely distracted into a whole other world of of security scanning my code. I'm not strictly that kind of developer, but I'm always willing to learn. Alright, where do I find the icons, things, for a... Oh, I'm sure it's on here. Wait, I've seen it recently. I've seen this thing recently. Embed buttons, thank you. Ask the robot kind of dumb question. Yeah, we just want this one. Please add this button where those minigame buttons used to be. Oops. forgot to give it the link. Well, that should be interesting to see how that works. I like this site. I don't know why. It makes me happy. It's not like the biggest site in the world, but for some reason it keeps me going. I enjoy watching the number bounce around. I know that there are somewhere out there a few people, not a billion of them, but a few people who enjoy just looking at the occasional new video game. Alright, so anyway, with that, let's move forward. I'm just going to copy this whole thing. Actually, you know what? Pull request. Secret scanning title integrate. Okay, well, that's interesting. And it's handling that. Should be fine. Yep, looks good. Close save. All good to go. So what's the haps here? Let's go ahead and activate this mission. And then troubleshooting page. What's happening over here? Looks like probably frozen on a tool call. Absolutely frozen on a tool call. I can't think of any reason why LSOF would be an issue, but let's look up exactly. List open files, yeah, exactly. That should really not be a problem. Alright. Interesting. I wonder if the fortune telling actually works. Let's do it. Read my fortune. Let's pop open the, oops, nope, crunch. Pop open the LLM. Requested model not loaded. It must have unloaded Quinn. Yeah, idle TTL 60 minutes. That's kind of dangerous. But this is not optimized at all. When you're looking at this, realize there's no aspect of this is optimized in any way. And we feed it prompts real sloppy style. So it's not great either. All right, let me just double check. Is any microphone element coming through? Probably not. Well, that kind of almost worked. That sort of vaguely almost worked. But it still didn't actually do the LLM thing. Looks like it didn't get the response back from the LLM in time, which I think is what happened. It looks like, yeah, it's still generating. I'm just telling the robot that I noticed. Oh, hey, look, we're live on Discord. I'm just telling the robot that I noticed that the model was not loaded, and now it's stuck generating. When I made the request for the fortune in game, Quinn wasn't loaded on the remote server, and then was still generating the fortune when the front end gave the simplified non-LLM response. And then Eventually, the LM Studio instance responded with... I'm just trying to give it every single bit of information. But by then, the simplified response is already displayed. And we give it a moment. I may be extending the loading time slightly, and maybe even allow it to update after the fact. If it eventually receives for E, it doesn't matter, it's a robot. If it eventually receives the data from the LLM cluster. Alright, we'll see how it chews on that. And removing mini games. Did that work? Let's find out. This may be a short-ish stream. I don't know, it's already gone. It looks like about half an hour. I really do tend to get into this when I get into it. I don't see the button. We have no button. And let's give it that real quick and see if it can handle. Alrighty, what's next? Huh. This must be... What happened here? This is terrible. Gotta fix that user interface. Yeah, that's just too big. Hey, it worked. That makes me very happy. Now we will be able to see when and how our IndieDB popularity is going, and it will just encourage anybody who pops into the game maybe click on that button and pop over to their page, which I think may well increase our popularity. And looks like the join our Discord button. Working great. Fantastic. Looking good, feeling good. Nice. Okay, save chat to Iris. Might want to move that button. Alright, this looks good. Now I want to just check into a couple other things and scene change. Ooh, I need to get a transition for that. Righto, righto. What's next? Remove the minigame button. Add an entity button. This is great. Oh yeah, you know what? Steam's not, we're not going to be allowed on Steam. And I'm back to marketing. Oh man, you spend your life marketing, don't you? Oy. So pardon me. So now I'm working on the continuous integration stuff. I'm just checking out what Dependabot is and GitHub Advanced Security and CodeQL and all of this interesting sort of stuff. Jolt, Steam, Congregate, always good fun stuff to have. Reddit okay, yeah, that's a good idea. For fun. All right, 1 second, folks. I'm going to cut the feed for just a moment. or explicitly in there. So Discord might have that on their private servers, but nobody else will. Nope. At this moment, though, I am back on microphone. So, let's see. What are we doing here? Can list your token game. Crypto. I didn't realize we could do that on CoinMarketCap. Very, very interesting. Let's see if this works. Volume, plasma, top gainers, concordium. That looks video game related. Interesting. Very interesting. Why is Ethereum down so bad? What the fuck happened to the Ethereum price? Oh, pardon my language. Eek, that's bad. What's going on over there? Jesus, I haven't seen that. It's awful. Just fell off a cliff in the last 2 days. What's going on? What's happening here, people? Gala, and do they just let you in? Is nobody actually playing these though? Like, I'm not trying to be rude, but is anybody actually playing these games? Hey, Rebecca. Hey, Reaper, buddy. Where'd you go? Yeah, that's about what I expected to see. Hey, hey Reaper, where are you, buddy?